introduce myself first. I'm Elvina Novitasari from Surabaya State University. So in here I want to talk about several information in the accounting, and before that I would like to say thank you for my lecturer, Mr. Pujiano, who has given me chance to speak up about this material. And wait guys, are you know about what we are going to talk about? And in this occasion, I will talk about the material of the excessive in accounting standard and elective in accounting. So, this is very interesting guys, and you must stay tuned in this video. Okay, the first material we will discuss is the excessive in accounting standard. Let's know first what is the word of the excessive. The excessive it means something too much, and in this condition, the standard of accounting can be said excessive if the standard given is too much, it's too detailed, and it's in the accounting standard can give the firm standard. And the accounting standard also can to differentiate about the needs of the makers, users, and CPA. And the accounting standard can to differentiate about the annual and interim the financial statement, and then the audit and unaudited reports, and then the last is the accounting standard excessive in present the disclosure information in the financial statement. This condition is very scary for us, but let me think first what the factor that can make this condition. The first is the question about the need, what information need to disclose and what information not to disclose in the financial statement. And then the second factor is the need to protect the public interest and the investor, which is they need the accounting for provide the regulation in the accounting standard for the disclosure information in the financial standard is relevant for user. And the third factor is the need to respond the user needs on the financial statement information, which is the user is very furious, and this condition make the demand increasing and create a regulation for the accounting standard. Okay, the various factors that I have mentioned before make the situation even more complicated, where many problems arise due to the various parties demanding of the solution to the problem experience. So this makes the GAAP increase in the terms of the number, complexity, and the specification. And then the GAAP itself is decided to be better served in the design according to the needs of the investor and creditor. Of course, this decision causes conflicts that occur where financial statements whose purpose is to provide according to the user needs are only prioritized for the creditors and investors, so that the other users may not be able to get the information that they want in the financial statement. Because of this situation, the excessive of accounting standard can give the impact such as the accounting standard issued in large enough numbers tend to have a narrow and rigid scope, where this will have a serious impact on the accountant as a main factors that make a financial statement, where the value of financial information will be used for all the users for making a decision. So, what is the solution for this problem? And the solution for this problem is the American Institute of Certified Public Accounting, ICPA, evaluate and make a several choice approach like no change and still status quo. The concept change that occur in GAAP will apply for all companies. The change of GAAP to simplify and wide application, and the make disclosure that are different from measurement alternatives, and then the change in CPA standard for financial reporting. And the last is an alternative GAAP as a basis choice in the presentation of the financial statement. And from the several choices that I have mentioned before, there is one recommendation for the solution in excessive accounting standard by using the different alternative disclosure and measurement in the small non-public entities. This is due to the consideration in the relevance of user and consideration of the cost benefits for small non-public entities. And given the various alternatives in solving the accounting standard problems that are grouped differently from the GAAP, there are three possibilities in principle, namely basic accounting method, and the second is cash basis, and the third is income tax basis. Okay, that is for the discussion in the excessive in accounting standard. Next, we will mention about the second material, elective in accounting. Like I was said before, that in implementation of accounting, there are so many differences happen in the process. This condition make increasing the demand for the standard and rules to disclosure in accounting. This condition will make several choices in accounting, where the choice in question is an option that is used to influence the output of the accounting system in a certain way, which there are three targets in accounting choices, such as the first is contract making, the second is pricing assets, and the third is influencing the existence of external parties. Okay, let's explain one by one of the target in the accounting choices. The first one, contract making, where in making a contract you will be faced with the accounting choices that are used to minimize the agency cost of it. And the second is pricing assets, because of the several electives in accounting can be influenced in the price of the assets. And the third, the last, the influencing the existence of the external parties, which is potential parties like government, regulatory, supplier, competitor, and the labor negotiator. Okay, and that's all for the elective in accounting discussing. And so, based on all of my explanation before, my conclusion for this material is in the fact the application of the accounting in the field is varies greatly, so that here there are many differences needs in accounting regulation, so that this condition will have a negative impact for the performance due to many accounting standards. Therefore, a solution is needed, namely a separation between these differences in the standardization by using the different alternatives to help meet the specific needs for small non-public entities. It is also relevant with the next material, the relevance of the elective in accounting, where these choices are used to influence the output of the accounting system. Okay, that's all for our discussion in this material, and thank you for your attention. I hope this presentation has given us a new insight in understanding about the effect of the excessive in accounting standard and in elective in accounting. The great CEOs are those who always provide solutive action to the problems around them, and let's move and let's to be useful for the others. Thank you. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.